Well, would you look at this honey with her hoops in? Do you know what I mean? She got her lip gloss on. She got her thick AF hoops in, actually. They're weighing my ears down rather a lot. Ready to serve her big hipped angels. Her top fave tips and tricks. Oh my god, my stutter every single time. Hello angels, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be yeah, what you saying, one of my most highly requested videos I think I've ever had. This top, it's being rude. This video is going to be a how to style big hips because you know your gal. This is something very close to my heart. Literally, like, ever since I can remember, it's been so difficult to find clothes or outfits that I feel really good in and really comfortable and you know, boo, just like feeling myself. There are so many big hipped angels out there and I'm here to be the big hip girl superhero. I'm ready to help you. Listen, I don't think I'm Got Gwan, I don't think I'm Trini or Susanna. You know, it's just your gal here to help you out, okay? Before we get started with the video, I just thought I'd talk about my hair extensions quickly. My hair extensions, as always, are the ones from FOXYLOCKS Angels, and I do have a code for you. If you use code FOXYELLE at checkout, you get a cheeky surprise. I've curled my extensions with the new colours that they have out, which I'm literally obsessed with. It's the 7-in-1 curling ones. You literally have like 7 amazing different curling tongs. The colour I get is platinum blonde and I get them as 24 inches. I'll leave all the info and everything to FOXYLOCKS down in the description box if anybody's interested. Without further ado, okay, let's get started. Okay, oh my god, I'm kind of nervous. So I don't really want this video to be like, you know, if you're a pear shape, wear this outfit, you know, add a belt to accentuate the waist. Like, that's really not what I kind of wanted to go for. And when I was doing research for this video, I just kept getting the vibes, you know, this sort of topic hasn't really loudly been spoken about ever since, you know, you're sort of 12 years old and your mum's buying you sort of like, you know, the Trini and Susanna books, and it's sort of like, right. Firstly, can I just say, big hips are beautiful. No hips are beautiful. Big boobs are beautiful. Small boobs are beautiful. Everybody is gorgeous in their own way. The main reason I wanted to do this video specifically is because I do have big hips and I've always had big hips. It used to be something that I was extremely embarrassed of. I just wanted to hide them the entire time. I never accentuated them. I never like dressed for my hips. I just went through a massive phase when I was like in my teenage years where I just wanted to follow the trends and like follow the fashion, and obviously that is what any other teenager's gonna do, but I just feel really sort of happy about the fashion industry and everything at the moment. You know, regardless of your opinion on the Kardashians, their bodies do represent, you know, bigger hipped females, and I feel like because of that, fashion has really been able to sort of evolve with that, whereas when I was a teenager it was very much like straight up and down, Hollister model, Jack Wills model, just, yeah, do you know what I mean? Speaking about the fact that like big hips are beautiful, I do also want to mention that if you are somebody who has big hips and you don't really love them, or you wish you had a different body shape, like, I am here to tell you now, I really detested my hips for such a long time, and I don't want to get all like deep and cheesy, but at the end of the day, you really have to sort of practice a lot of self-love to feel comfortable with whoever you are and whatever sort of body shape you do have. I can guarantee, like, the girl with your dream body, she's still gonna have insecurities, do you know what I mean? I can guarantee if you had that body that you wish you had, you would still find something wrong with it, just because that's the sad way a lot of us have kind of learned to think over the years. My number one tip, even though it's not really a tip specifically for, like, you know, how to style big hips, it's still to just try as hard as you can to feel comfortable in your body, regardless if you have bigger hips or not, and then you'll feel good in anything, and that's obviously like what we all want to aspire to feel like, right? Anyway, moving on to the actual tips of big hips. Woo, let's go. Tip number one, if you have big hips, that I have found has helped me tremendously over the years, is to really opt for high-waisted stuff and cropped tops. I mean, we're going to speak about like different styles and everything of clothing later on in the video, but that's definitely my number one tip, is to get anything you can high-waisted. Girl, I've not worn low-waisted anything since I was about 5 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like, the second I hit puberty, not that it was at 5 years old, you just have to adapt. Like, you know, I wish I could have been in the sort of Shakira scene with low-waisted jeans that, like, you know, you can show off your belly button and your gorgeous chiseled abs, but honey, I've just always loved chocolate a bit too much, do you know what I mean? My second tip for girls that have big hips would be, again, going back to the whole embracing over hiding them sort of thing, and wearing bodycon stuff. Tight fitted, elasticated sort of material. I don't really buy anything, especially bottoms, if they don't have at least 3 or 4% elastane in it, which is like the kind of elasticated material. As we all know, I'm not very good with technical words, so I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. At the end of the day, you want to be able to show off your gorgeous hourglass shaped figure. Something, however, that does come with both of my top 2 tips of wearing high-waisted stuff and wearing bodycon stuff is obviously the camel toe. Okay, camel toe is something I've struggled with since forever. Like, the amount of times people have literally said to me, you've got a camel toe. Like, can I just say, you know what I mean? Though I have a vagina, like, what? Are you gonna sue me? like, what are people gonna say? One trick that I found that hides the camouflages the camouflage oh my god, genius, is actually wearing panty liners without sort of being like, here's period pads everybody, because that's not what this is about. These are probably my favorite make of panty liners, specifically for kind of, you know, camouflaging. It's the bodyform ones, and they're really thin, which is great because the opposite of a camel toe is obviously like a big bulging, like, okay, let's not even go there. But okay, this isn't going to turn into like some sort of a sex ed lesson, and I'm not going to show you how to unwrap a panty liner. Instead of it being up this way, you want to turn it on its side and then put it around the area where the camel toe might be present. Off you go. And it's literally like perfect. Covers the camel 100%. High-waisted stuff and bodycon stuff is such a big helper of mine to help me feel good in my clothes, but that is just such a major issue. Like, I always feel like I have to cover up the camel toe, which then in turn kind of makes me feel like I've just gone against everything I've tried to do to dress for my big hips. Like, I'll wear bodycon tight fitting high-waisted stuff that gives me a camel toe, but then I want to wear like a massive blazer to hide the camel toe, and it's like, well, then that's hiding my hips. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just felt that was a really important tip to include. Next, I thought it would be important to speak about finding good brands, my favorite pieces of clothing that really always make me feel good. Okay, first of all, if you don't know about PLT Shape, or even for that matter PLT Second Skin, okay, we need to talk, angel girl. A few months ago, PLT came out with these different ranges, and I was always a day one. Do you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I clocked it, I was like, wow, okay, I need to have all of that. And it has literally been like a lifesaver in dressing for my hips. This isn't sponsored in any way, shape or form. It's just something that I genuinely really love. The PLT Shape range is more specifically for girls that aren't really straight up and down. They do have some sort of curve to them somewhere. A lot of their stuff is high-waisted. It's really nice stuff. And then the Second Skin range is more higher quality clothing. They do like bodycon stuff. So I feel like those two ranges together are kind of really like my favorite. They're definitely my go-tos when I know that I want a new outfit that I'm going to feel good in. Another brand that you guys have suggested to me to try is Fashion Nova. Apparently that's a really good brand for girls that have bigger hips, although I haven't ever tried them. If you do want me to do like a sort of Fashion Nova haul, then leave a comment below and I can definitely try it. Off the top of my head, I can't really like pitch any brands that I would just majorly steer clear of, but a lot of you guys said that H&M isn't very good for girls with big hips. Surprisingly, a lot of you guys said Zara stuff isn't really that good for girls with big hips, but honestly, I really like Zara. I just think it's about finding the right products for your body type in Zara, because yeah, a lot of their stuff like just doesn't work for me in general. When you sort of know the right brands and the sort of outfits that you want to go for, I'd always recommend going for higher quality stuff if you have bigger hips. Chances are the higher quality it is, the better you're going to feel about yourself in it. I feel like higher quality sort of bandage stuff on the bottoms really goes the extra mile to hide sort of every single lump and bump that you might have. Because of my big hips, I do have hip dips, completely normal. Do you know what I mean? I love my hip dips so much. I get so many messages every single day from girls being like, oh, how can I stop my hip dips? And it's really like, angel gal, like, don't make that your mission. Make the mission to embrace them. Regardless, because girls do still want to hide them. Like I said, my top tip for that is just kind of like buying sort of high quality stuff that is going to sort of, you know when you wear like control pants? People say it sucks you in. I don't really think it does suck you in. I think it just sort of like smooths all the different lumps and bumps. That's obviously what higher quality stuff is going to do. I feel like it is important, especially if you're just starting to sort of dress for your big hips, but play around with a few different styles and a few different outfits. If you do want me to do like a sort of 5 outfits for big hip style type video, then leave a comment below and give this video a thumbs up. I didn't really want this to sort of turn into like a haul. I do have my top items of clothing that I think you guys will really love as well, and I'll leave all of the links to them and everything in the description box below in case anybody wants to check them out. I feel like I finally got to the point now where I'm confident enough with knowing what I'm going to feel comfortable in, where when I go to a shop, I can look at an item of clothing on the hanger and know if it's gonna look good on me or not. And that's just generally because I have a few really just staple rules when it comes to buying clothes. Like I said, you want everything to be high-waisted, you want to have good quality. I do also find that on top, if you have a top that sort of makes your upper half look a little bit more delicate, that always makes me feel, I don't know, I guess a little bit more feminine, like I can get my shoulders out and pop the highlight, and you all know we love that. And it just basically allows your hips to kind of take over. I find that like literally straight, big, chunky straps over my shoulders on a tank top or something, they don't work any wonders for me. Halter necks I really like, one shoulder tops I really like, and always try to make sure that the top is like fitted to your body, because again it just will bring it in at the waist and then you can accentuate your hips with your bottoms. Okay, getting on to my favorite pieces of clothing. So I've got like a little collection of clothes down here that I think you guys are really gonna like, and I find that they are so good for girls with big hips. First of all, I want to discuss jeans, because jeans has been such an issue for me over the years. I finally feel like I found my two favorite must have, like I can't even tell you, godsend pairs of jeans. One of them, can I just throw this out, is a pair of mum jeans. I actually believe I just said that sentence because I actually can't. Like, do we know how long I've dreamed of the day I can wear a pair of mum jeans? I've just never found a pair. I've literally had to be like a size 16 or even 18 just to get them over my hips, and I'm like a size 8 to 10 girls, right? So these are the two pairs of jeans. I got them in different colours, you know, for a little bit of variety. The first pair I feel like everybody already knows about. It's the Johnny jeans, and plus we can keep the mum jeans for a little bit longer because they're like a #1 in my life, do you know what I mean? So these are the Johnny jeans. The whole idea behind the Johnny jeans is that they're very almost like jegging-y. The whole point of them is that they're really high-waisted and then they're also really stretchy. If you can see here, like the stretch on them is just amazing. Also tight-fitted for the entire way down the leg, so they're skinny, they come in at the ankle. I just think they're super flattering, and Topshop obviously does so many different colours and styles of them. And I mean, it's not often that I feel like really comfortable wearing a crop top and jeans, apart from in these Johnny jeans. I just feel so good in them. Okay, moving on to the mum jeans, because I know all my big hipped angels out there are like desperate. They're like, oh my god, Els, come on, tell us all. Okay, so I actually bought these as an accident. I went into Topshop in London and I just was like, okay, do you know what, I'm just gonna try one pair of mum jeans on here and just hope to god that they actually fit. I just thought this one time, I don't know, like it was like the guardian angels around me were sort of like guiding my hand, like, you know, pick this pair up, Els. So this is the pair of mum jeans that I got. I believe they're like the pleated mum, I don't really know. I'll leave the link in the description box, like I said. They are honestly like one of the nicest pairs of jeans I've ever owned in my entire life. I feel so good in them. The only issue is that they do gape slightly at the waist, but I just wear a belt to sort of hide that. But you know, boo, do you know what I mean? Like, at least they fit over my hips. I feel good in them. They're a really good length for me because I'm 5'2", 5'3". I feel cool in them. Like, I just am so over the moon that I was finally able to find a pair of mum jeans that I feel good in. Like, I thought that trend was just never gonna work for me, but you never know, boo, do you know what I mean? Pigs might fly one day. Like I said earlier on in the video, I like to wear sort of really tight fitted stuff with whatever bottoms I wear. My favorite thing to wear is bodysuits. I have literally about 1,000 of them. Girl, I'm an addict. My favorite bodysuits are always the ones from the PLT Second Skin range. I have so many different ones. I'll leave all of my favorite ones in the description box below. The great thing about bodysuits is you can have such a wide variety of them. You always feel good in them because they're like tight to your skin. Just can't go wrong with a good bodysuit, boo, do you know what I mean? Other than that, for tops, I do like crop tops. Like I said before, halter neck ones or one shoulder ones are really cool and make your shoulders and neck kind of look quite slim and delicate. Something which I've got into quite recently is the whole like bodycon maxi skirt or maxi dress kind of vibe. This isn't something I really thought I would get into because I hate to say it, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't feel good about my body, but like not long ago I didn't feel good about my body, and like self-love is kind of, it's never a destination, it's always a journey. But not long ago I kind of used to feel like my stomach has kind of always been like a big insecurity of mine, just because it is where I hold my fat. Like, the reason I have big hips is because I hold my fat on my hips and on my lower stomach. So I always felt like any kind of like bodycon maxi thing would just cling to that area of me and I wouldn't feel good about it. But I gave the look a try and I kind of fell in love with it and I feel really good in it. Definitely have to be sort of having like a good body confidence day to wear that sort of an outfit. But funnily enough, it is like one of the outfits I get complimented in most, and I really think it's because it's the outfit that I am most sort of showing my hips off in. My first favourite one of this is this co-ord from PLT. It's just a stone co-ord. It's a maxi skirt and a little crop top. It's from the Second Skin range, so the quality is really good. Again, I kind of feel like the skirt especially has that sort of material in it that kind of like does hide all your tiny little lumps and bumps, like, or anything else that you might feel insecure about. Not that you should ever feel insecure, angels, but do you know what I mean? And then also another dress that I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen before because I put it on my Instagram is this black ribbed sort of button one, again from PLT. This is one of my favourite dresses, and I literally can't even explain to you guys. The first time I put this dress on, I was like, oh my god, wow, like I actually really like my hips in this dress, and it's so not often that I feel like that in an outfit. If you haven't tried this sort of trend and you do have like a big hips and a small waist, I'd really recommend at least giving it a go. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can always send the clothes back, but I really feel like you might be onto a winner like I was. The last sort of little outfit, like clothing trend I'll speak about is the wide leg trouser. I have found the best joggers any big hipped girl is ever going to come across in their life. But it's these ones from PLT, again, Shock. They're just like literally one of my favourite brands, guys. Honestly, I've never found another brand that makes me feel so good in their clothes, and I feel like has such a wide variety. This pair of joggers is just incredible. They're like extremely high-waisted, and the waistband is like really elasticated. It has a couple of drawstrings here. They're just like black joggers, but they're kind of like a legginy material, and they flare out at the bottom, and I just personally absolutely love them with like a cute little crop jumper just to chill out in for the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, go around Asda Boo, do your weekly shop, like go and get some petrol, like pick up the kids, do you know what I mean? Another sort of wide leg trousers that I know that you guys absolutely vibe with, because there were so many of you in my DMs about these, is the sort of paper bag waist trousers. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never really like tried a pair of these on, just because I always figured that because it is a paper bag waist, I thought that it wouldn't accentuate my waist so much because that is kind of like the smallest part of me. But oh my god, angel girls and boys, do I feel good in a pair of these paper bag waist wide leg trousers? Yes, I do. And they're pink and they're so bomb.com. Another friend of mine that does have sort of like wider hips also has these trousers, and I know that she kind of like struggles to feel good in a lot of different trousers and outfits, but she said as well that she literally like loves these trousers so much and she feels so good in them. So definitely a winner from me and my big hipped gals out there. That's kind of like all of my staple clothing items, or like different style bits and bobs that I feel like I can really talk about. So I haven't done like loads of different outfits and stuff, but like I said, if you do want to see an outfits inspo video for girls with bigger hips, or like my top favorite outfits, then just leave a comment below and make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I don't know how long this video is, but if you made it this far and you are somebody who does have insecurities with their hips or anything to do with their body, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this video, and I really hope that it helped you in some way. I love you endlessly. You guys literally mean the world to me, and I can't explain to you how thankful I am to have such an amazing community of such sweet angels. I love you guys so much. And I do just want to say that if anybody is struggling with having bigger hips, like, girl, I can't even tell you how beautiful you are. Like, the amount of people that would die to have your body shape, like, do you know what I mean? I know it can be really hard to sort of love a part of your body that you've been so insecure about for so long. Like, trust me, girl, I know, I've been there. I feel like if you just practice a little bit more of self-love every single day, change up your style a little bit, maybe with a few tips from this video, then hopefully one day you can feel really comfortable in the beautiful body that you have. I think you're gorgeous. I think you're sexy. I think you're rocking it. Do you know what I mean? Every girl deserves to feel gorgeous in her body, and I just really hope that I've been able to help at least one of you out there today. Have a gorgeous rest of your week, my angels. I love you so much. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see any more videos like this, I would absolutely love to do them, so just let me know. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!